Welcome to the 5th episode. Today we are diving into what it means to be an indigo, crystal, rainbow, and starseed soul. There's a lot to cover here, but I'm going to keep it pretty easy, digestible, because I don't want to overwhelm anybody listening to this. So we're just going to keep it very simple. I'm going to go through each one, why they were brought on this earth, and their purpose, and what they're here to achieve. We're going to start with the indigo souls. The indigo souls were brought into this earth as very, very empathic and sensitive souls that are here to help. Their whole life's purpose maybe is going against the grain. They maybe do a little more rebellious and they do things a little bit out of the norm. But the purpose of all of that is for the collective greater good. They do these things so we can elevate as a collective and as a society. Indigo children come with the indigo aura, very empathic. They feel everything that everyone around them does. So if somebody's really angry, they're probably going to feel a little bit angry too. If somebody's really upset, they're probably going to feel a little bit upset too. So indigo souls really do have to be careful with that, because I personally have an indigo mother, and she is so empathic, and she just cares so deeply for other people that it really affects her own outlook on herself and the way that she feels. So I find that for indigo children or indigo souls, it's really important to be really in tune with who you are and your emotions, and to not allow the outside forces to really affect that, because the power that the indigo soul has is to really uplift and help others. But the emphasis of the indigo is that helping. Usually there will be kind of jobs that are really centered around helping other souls. A lot of them are doctors, nurses, caretakers, teachers, anything in kind of those like elevating others or helping others or healing others is very indigo souls. They also really go out of their way to make sure that they're breaking boundaries and they're creating new things, and they're like really kind of like stepping out of their own comfort zone to be able to help others. Indigo souls are said to have been arrived on planet Earth in between the late 60s into the early 80s. Now, the indigo souls, this is a channeled information for me. The indigo souls came here to really test the waters for the crystal children. And as we go on, it's almost like the souls are a little bit different, a little bit more elevated. This doesn't mean one is better than the other, and I never want it to come off that way, but I just want you guys to understand kind of the progression that the souls took coming into planet Earth. Now I move on to the crystal children. Why are they, who are they, and why are they here? I am myself a crystal soul. Definitely was a crystal child. Crystal comes from being reflective and very empathic as well. Now the main difference between an indigo soul and a crystal soul is that the indigo soul helps and teaches the community to elevate society, whereas the crystal soul tries to elevate by helping others help themselves. So a lot of crystals are mediums, a lot of crystals are psychics, a lot of crystals are card readers, because they want to help people gain that knowledge for themselves, because the crystals are here to elevate our collective energy as a whole and really kind of bring society into this next level. The indigos are really here to kind of be like, how can we work into this and how can we be a part of this collective? And the crystals come here and they go, none of this is right, and I'm going to change all of it around. So the crystals are really here to teach everybody how to be their highest self and teach everybody how to be the best they can be. Crystals have a really good sense of direction of who they are, and that's a big difference between the crystals and the indigos. The indigos came in knowing that they had to do something, but their sense of self is a little bit staggered compared to the crystals. The crystal souls are very, this is who I am, this is what I'm here to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. Whereas the indigos are like, I just need to help and I'm going to do whatever I can to do it. So crystal children are said to have been born in the late 80s into the early 2000s. So basically most of the 90s. Crystal children are very, very psychic and very, very intuitive. A lot of them, most of them are mediums from a very, very young age and will have a lot of experiences with spirit, past life, memories, and all of that from a super young age. The other thing about crystal children and indigo children is that they are born into unstable environments. This is very key, because as we move on to rainbow children, that's going to change. Unstable environment. Why? Because that is how they learn that the world isn't the right place for them and how they need to change it, and that's how they will learn. So a lot of them are born into divorced families, single parent families, or families of drug and alcohol abuse, physical, emotional abuse, because they need to surpass that in order to get to their highest self. And really activate that crystal soul. And that's what it takes, is that really rough upbringing that is going to make them push that boundary and going to kind of break those shackles, and really step into who they truly are and step into that crystal indigo soul. Now, when we talk about rainbow children, that is completely different. Rainbow children is probably my favorite thing to talk about, even being a crystal myself. That's why it's exciting, because us crystals are here in the world to essentially, again, we're testing the waters for the rainbows. It's like a generational thing, right? It's almost like we have our own generations in these indigo, crystal, and rainbow souls. With rainbow souls, they're on their very, very first incarnation. They are here to be pure of heart. Therefore, rainbow children are only born into harmonious and peaceful home environments. This being said, a lot of rainbow children are born into twin flame relationships, and a lot of them are born into a family that's just full of abundance and love, and really because they can't process all of the negativity being in one incarnation. You'll notice rainbow children right away. They were born, I think, I'm getting after 2005. That's the kind of the number that keeps popping in my head. And rainbow children are so sensitive because they haven't had those past life experiences before. Everything hurts them so deeply. They come into this world and they're like, oh my God, what the hell is going on here? This is why I think we see a lot of these new generations of kids being so vocal about what's going on in the world. I mean, like, we need to make some changes. And that's because they have come into this world confident, powerful, and ready to fucking change shit up. Because the most important thing for rainbow children is to make the collective energy higher, the vibration higher, make everybody open their eyes. We live in a society now, you can watch the news and you'll see it. We live in a society now that we don't value who we are, each other. Like, we don't value each other or who we are as a person. And rainbow children are here to break that. Rainbow children are here to fix it in a bigger scale. Indigo children, or indigo and crystal souls, are really here to do that one-on-one work and really try to touch people's lives. Whereas rainbow children are here to really fix the collective energy. By them being so sensitive, they usually can handle a lot of emotion. They get frustrated really easily. They cry a lot. Everything makes them feel 10 times more than anybody else. And if you have one rainbow child, doesn't mean your second child will be rainbow. Like, it's not like you're guaranteed to have every child you have will be a rainbow child, but I know a lot of people that do have rainbow children out there. One specifically that I spoke to yesterday, I know you'll be listening, so no, I'm talking to you. But seriously, it's really important that the rainbow children and rainbow souls stay on this path of higher purpose and understanding what is right and wrong. Their moral compass is literally been refined and perfected by the universe, because they are the next breed of humans that we need in this planet for us to really achieve the collective higher self and the collective amazingness that we are so capable of. So rainbow children really are here on this earth to change things. And myself, I have a really big feeling I'll have a rainbow soul child. I have had many visions of it, and it's really exciting to be a part of this kind of change, and knowing as a crystal myself that all of this is possible and we can make all of these changes is probably one of the most powerful things. Now, these three types of souls, very much a human entity, very much a human soul. Indigo and crystal children have incarnated thousands of times in order to become the indigo and the crystal souls. It takes a lot of trial and error, and a lot of crystal and indigo children will have a lot of past life problems to deal with in their lifetime to overcome, because that is what helps them help the other people in this world that have gone through all of those things. But rainbow children are just like this whole new breed that's like, I'm here to change shit up and I'm gonna fix everything. And I don't need everybody to listen to me because I know I'm gonna do it anyways. And they don't need to be on a one-to-one basis, because their voice and their vibration literally exudes out and people just feel it. And it's almost just being around them, you feel that uplift, whereas crystal and indigo souls really kind of have to work to uplift by one-on-one conversations and through themselves. Now let's get into StarSeeds. Now this is the one that really bothered me, because I know what a StarSeed is after channeling and after doing a lot of meditation. When you start doing research, it's very, very kind of blurred lines. So many people will say that indigo, crystal, and rainbow children are StarSeeds. While I believe that every single one of us is technically a starseed, because we are all seeds from the universe, we all come from the universe. So I do believe in some level we are all starseeds. But the term starseed is specifically for humans that have never been human before. They have reincarnated from other planets. Now you can do so much research and deep dive into this. There are so many types of starseeds, and when people know they're starseeds, they're like, I am from this planet, like they know. Basically, starseeds have two purposes. There's one strain of starseed that have come to Earth to better Earth. They've essentially been contracted by the souls on Earth to come here and help make changes. A lot of starseeds grow up feeling like nothing makes sense to them, like our system, like nothing in this world like makes sense to them. They just get really confused and kind of bothered by the way the world runs, but that's because they've never experienced this ever before. Whereas everybody else that has reincarnated, it's almost like we've done this dance already. So we don't second guess government, economy, we don't second guess those things. But starseeds come into this world going, what do you mean I have to listen to the government? What do you mean I have to do this? What do you mean I have to pay for this? What is money? What is energy? What are all these things that you guys live with that we don't have in our society? Because starseeds really, this strain of starseeds are really here, got contracted into Earth to kind of teach us that there's another way to live our life and we can expand our minds. A lot of starseeds are coaches, life coaches, and a lot of starseeds, you'll never really know, because starseeds have a kind of like an off kind of vibe to them. They definitely have this alien vibe to them, if you know what I mean. And this is because they really feel not home. Starseeds usually never find a place where they feel totally whole, and that's because planet Earth doesn't really fulfill them or fit into their stereotype of what is life, because they were brought in from somewhere completely different. The second type of starseed is one that was not brought in from the universe, but is actually coming in for their own purposes. Now, they were contracted from their own planet to come into Earth, not the universe, but their own planet, so they can learn from us and bring information back to their own planet. These starseeds are a little bit more independent. They don't really like other people, and these starseeds are really here to gain knowledge. These are people that love to read. They just like need to know everything about the world. They need to just explore, and they see a tree and they need to know everything about the tree. They see they find a new system and they need to find everything about that system. And they're just, the curiosity in these specific starseeds is huge, because that's how they bring their information back. They're going to collect all of this information and they're going to bring it back. Now, starseeds have not reincarnated on Earth before. They've only reincarnated from other planets. So they've probably reincarnated many times in their own planet, but this is their first time on planet Earth. So that's kind of an important thing to note, because if you ever have these past life memories that seem like they're in another world, there's a really good chance that you're a starseed and you're remembering a past life from another planet. Now, what I find is really, really important to differentiate here between starseeds and the indigo, crystal, and rainbow souls is that Crystal, Indigo, and Rainbow Souls are here to lift the collective energy in their lifetime, whereas the Starseeds are here to gain information for future generations, because now they will keep having children and bringing Starseeds in. Starseeds have been in a huge rise over the last 10 years, and we have really seen a lot of them come through. They really started coming in the late 80s, but there's been a surge of them in the last 10 years. So I really think it's important to kind of keep that in mind, that Starseeds are truly here to have this sense of knowledge. They need to learn so they can better the world, but it might not happen in their lifetime. It might just be for knowledge, for just gaining knowledge. But Starseeds, the ones that are here to help us, not here for their own knowledge, but the ones that are here to come and help us in planet Earth, truly do have this magnetic force. People are drawn to them. They want to hear everything they have to say. It's almost like they have this magical power over people, where they like entrance people, and everything they say and do is like, oh my God, you're amazing. One Starseed that you might know if you listen to podcasts is Manifestation Babe. She is definitely a Starseed soul. You can hear it in her voice, the way she talks, the way that she just knows so much, and she just understands in such a big way. It's because she has this brain that she needs to absorb everything around her and learn so much, because she wants to help others. Now with Manifestation Babe, I have this really big feeling that she has this kind of soul that needs to help in this lifetime. So there are definitely Starseeds that will be making a lot of changes in their lifetime, but it's important to note that they are here to just collect information for future generations as well. So a lot of them are working really hard towards a better future for their families, for their offspring, and for the collective as a whole, but more in the future sense, kind of setting you up for your future, which is why you see a lot of them doing coaching, because they're kind of setting people up for later, right? As opposed to helping them in the moment, like the Crystal Indigo children, where they're really working with people to like, how can you be better right now? Whereas Starseeds are like, how can we set you up for your future? I feel like that wasn't as long as I wanted it to be, but I feel like I kind of got all of my bases down. I would really like to open up this conversation to Instagram and of course the comment section here on YouTube. So please let me know, do you connect with any of these? And if you do, which one? And have you ever experienced a Starseed soul around you? Or have you ever experienced a rainbow child around you? They are amazing. And I really want to stress that we are all here on this earth for a purpose. If you don't connect with any of these, that's fine. Every soul is here for a divine purpose. And we are all here as a collective to raise our vibration and energy, whether you believe it or not. You have the power to really make changes in this world. And us, Crystal, Indigo, and Rainbow children are here to help everybody. And we are going to raise this collective energy. And I really hope that you guys resonated with this video and you enjoyed it. And I have a really exciting video coming for you tomorrow that I'll be talking about my spiritual awakening, ascension, and all of that fun stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to find me on Instagram at @ThatCrystalVirgo, and feel free to get on the comments there and just go crazy. I'm really excited to see what you guys have to say about this episode. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.